So for the training level, they came in and out on the other side of the trees. And for this level, you notice that they come in where we don't see it and they leave by the water.
You can see what a picturesque setting it is here in the Mount Newton Valley, and specifically on the Marley farm. Now they go up into Once Upon a Time. You really are fortunate, Beverly, to be able to not only put on this event here, but to be able to live here all year round. We really are in a beautiful part of the world, aren't we?
We're very, very fortunate. We're starting to get some of the times coming on the obstacles. In the training level, the times don't count. We give the drivers the times just for their own information so they know how they did. At the preliminary and the intermediate level, they're receiving 2 penalty points for every second that they are in the obstacle, and so that's why the speed is so important. So we're beginning to get the feedback now on some of the times.
Well, Blaze of Glory, the beautiful Morgan there we just saw go by, has a braided tail. Is that purely cosmetic?
That would just be so that he doesn't get it caught up in the lines or in the reins. Sometimes people even wrap the tails with a bandage as a way of keeping them out of the way. So in this obstacle for preliminary level, they only do A, B, and C, and that's because of the fact that the whole thing is in water. In all the other obstacles, they're doing the 5 gates. It's fairly deep at that end. It's regulation. It can be about 18 inches, and that's the maximum that it's allowed to be. This end, it's only a few inches.
But of course, the horses don't know that, do they?
No, and you see, by the time a few competitors have been through, you can't see the bottom. So that makes it harder for the horses.
Well, here's a new competitor, as you can tell. This is competitor number 13. The horse is named Schimmel. Holly Brinker is driving, and Larry Brinker is on the back navigating, and the Brinkers and Schimmel are from Langley.
Holly for about 4 years, so we're delighted to have her back. And there's Larry on the back. He's a very long-suffering navigator, I must say. He assures me that it's because he doesn't know left and right, that Holly doesn't always believe what he says. But he's a great help to her. And there he is, you see, balancing the carriage for her. Holly always does exceedingly well in the dressage phase, and is gradually improving her cross-country times.
We see Larry shifting his weight on the back there. It reminds me of riding a toboggan where you have to lean into the corners or else disaster strikes. It seems like the same thing.
That's right. Or with sailing, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Here's the ballast on the back. There he is, pointing where to go. And I get that with the left and right thing where he has to actually show her so she believes him. The Schimmel is a Trakehner pony cross, which is a very unusual mix.
Section 1 in 1.2 minutes.
And at just over 15 hands, another fairly large animal.
Larry is a dressage rider, one of BC's top dressage riders, and Holly is actually a dressage judge. So it's nice to see the crossover from another discipline. But she's doing well here. She's keeping him going.
It seems, Beverly, like there's a lot of these horses that are have multifaceted backgrounds.
That's right. Well, you know, because driving is a new sport, people are bringing their horses from other disciplines, and having a dressage background is a tremendous advantage to this sport. Dressage means training, though we have come to know it as a sport. It was never intended as that. It was just the basic training of the horse for whatever you were. Well, this is wonderful to see Holly with confidence enough to canter out of that. Now can she bring him back, though?
Like this, Beverly, is that you do get some veterans of the sport and some fairly pure rookies as well, and I've seen already a lot of communication between some of the